Hello, welcome back to the bonus room chemistry lab. Today we are going to try to make a lava lamp. This is just water, but I already mixed the food coloring in because I had some goopy food coloring. And we know that the density of water is greater than that of oil, which is why when we pour the oil on top, it floats. I have a feeling this is going to be very cool. Okay, so we have food coloring in the water at the bottom, and then oil on top. And then we are going to add an Alka-Seltzer tablet. But before we do that, I want to just go over what's going to happen, hopefully. Here's our reaction. This is what's happening. We basically have sodium bicarbonate and citric acid in the Alka-Seltzer tablet. And we know that acids and bases react. So the sodium bicarbonate's the base, citric acid, of course, is the acid. And when they react, we get this stuff on the bottom here. We get our carbon dioxide, water, and something called sodium citrate. And so the idea behind this experiment is if we break up our Alka-Seltzer tablet and dump it in the water, it's going to react. Let's look back at this. It's going to react, so we know that water is not going to do anything because there's already water in the bottle. Sodium citrate, I don't know enough about that to know what it would do. But we know that carbon dioxide is a gas. The sodium citrate is aqueous. So carbon dioxide being a gas, that's really our only option for making bubbles, which is what's going to happen. So it's going to be bubbles of carbon dioxide that are the main players in this experiment. Oh, cool. I also got to wondering, as I was setting this up, wondering what would happen if you tried doing this with, say, a denser or more viscous substance like glycerin or water that was sugar water or salt water or something else, how you could vary things to, where's my white lid? How you could vary things to change up the experiment. And as you can see, we're definitely getting bubbles here. Those are carbon dioxide bubbles. And so basically the carbon dioxide bubbles wrap themselves in the food coloring, and I'm going to put another one in. Because it's a gas, they cause bubbles to come up, and the food coloring and probably a tiny bit of water comes up with it. And then once the gas bubbles get to the top of the oil, they break there and go into the atmosphere, just like what I'm breathing out, just regular old carbon dioxide. And then the food coloring, because it's got a little bit of water, is going to sink back down. Again, it's denser than the oil, so it sinks back to the bottom. You can see right here where the bubbles are actually being made. There's the pieces of tablet that are dissolving. The acids and bases are reacting. We're getting our products of water, carbon dioxide, and sodium citrate. I don't have any glitter, but I have red sugar. I know that sugar dissolves in water, so I got this out because I wanted to see what would happen if we put some red sugar in, to see if it would stay red long enough to cause any excitement. Once it dissolves into the water, then what would that do? Would that make the water more dense? I have to think about that. Yeah, I should make it more dense, which means it would be even less likely to mix with the oil, because you're adding something that will dissolve into the substance without increasing the actual amount of water. So you're adding sugar, which of course would add to the density. Cool, it worked. I'm so excited.